Stream it.
Yeah, sure, I'll stream it. This new update's killing my FPS, dude. Like, tight. Like, I get like random FPS drops now. It's really annoying when I'm streaming and recording.
How do you get the chest from the dietard? I never get one.
You just play games, and then when you get every 100, I think you get a chance for it.
The chance was always, oh man, that's like,
I don't
how do you
know.
get
Or
that?
Earthy, you can just spend your hard-earned cash and get cosmetics in Dota, you know?
No way. I'm too stingy for that.
The game is just starting, man.
Yeah. I gave them a lot of time to strategize because I feel like there are a lot of new faces here. So I think that they needed a bit of extra time.
Do you think this
Okay.
is gonna be position 5, Nature Prophet becoming a position 1?
That's John. I mean, he could have an impact, right? But I think
Who
asking
plays
him to be a
NP?
position one is a bit
Oh,
much. Um,
who knows?
I
Who
think
knows he follow your your path, ParADisE?
What do you think about the draft? Like,
um, I like the TB up until the Lesh pick actually. Like, yeah, they're all in physical damage, but Lesh is really scary to deal with as a as
TB,
a TB. Um, Also, Shanna is going. Well, I mean, both carries are kind of uncomfortable in the Heroes. I don't think Shanna plays much Ursa, so it depends really on Yura shutting down Shanna early on. Um, Bot lane, I think it's fine. Nature's Prophet and Slardar both can't really do much to TB, I'd say. Yeah, okay,
So
so the
they
runes went to
actually
bot
they
is
actually asked Ayo to be position 1. But then
Hi, Fawzi.
Shana said, "Hey, I'm not Anna, I'm Shana." I was laughing.
Yeah, we can shorten his name to Anna, right? Yeah. Fake Anna. Filipino Anna. Don't know. Yeah, the mid, it's kind of an interesting one. You don't really see Snap and the Shrek in our games at least. Let's check the last
yeah,
hits. 1-1. Padme, I'm sure you agree. Dapper is a very competent mid player. Don't you think so?
yeah, he is.
Like,
Yeah, he is.
yeah, you
Like, yeah,
lost the
if
lane, but you made some really good plays to make up for it. Too.
yeah, he knew how to recover from the lane.
Yeah.
He always know how to recover from a bad lane, dude.
Yeah, his rotations are super good.
Like in the Timber game,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, he
after
made
I
it
get
happen.
got the vessel, after I got the vessel, and beat the shit out of him, but he still after the mid game, he was super useful to his team, man.
Yeah. I'm interested to see Baya play mid. I haven't. I literally just got him in.
I don't think he's a mid player. Yeah, he's my friend. I recommended him to this channel. I recommended this channel to him like for 5 5.
Oh,
I think he's more of a support player and a carry player, not mid player.
oh. I was
Definitely.
expecting something like Alina. That's why I was like, I would be fine with it. But you know, Snapfire does play like a support hero in some ways. So, assuming his laning stage is up to snuff, which right now is still in a decent place. Yeah. Slardar is getting crushed by Direblade, so yeah. The only scary part is really the Shrek. Otherwise, I would definitely favor Radiant's draft. Like, the TV just counters all the heroes, and this is the kind of the problem when you go too much for one type of damage. Yeah, sure, they synergize well, but at the same time, all they really need is a hero that can build that has a lot of armor. And then the other guys can get
Yeah.
something that can AC, and then your entire team just loses so much effectiveness.
Who is Ara Ara? Is it Shana?
No, Shana is Ursa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
He
I
changed his
think he's
name.
new.
Is that
I think the
Seeker?
Shana.
Honestly, that's a problem though, right? Nobody's Wait, who's Ara in this game? What hero?
Shana, Ursa.
His name's Ara. No, his name's No Smurfing, please. Right?
No, there's no smurfing. If you look at the name, there's no such name.
First blood stains the banners.
Are you messing
Yeah,
with me? Because there's no Ara, but there's definitely no.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't see an
What?
Ara.
Are you
I
messing
see
with
an
me?
Ara Ara. No, I'm not.
Because I didn't
Ara
set
Ara
the.
just killed Nura.
That's Shana, I'm
Ursa.
guessing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that was
Shana.
a nice play with the stick. I don't know if it was necessary. But this is a bit worrisome, right? Because, like, yeah, Shana got. Oh, they got terrible.
Okay.
I mean, that's still a good trade out for. Um,
I don't think
Dire.
Red should die in this lane. I don't know how he died.
Probably not enough regen. Clarities are useless as a. Yeah, clarities are completely useless in this thing. I'd prefer
Ooh, let's try
double
getting
Wraithbane.
double damage.
Oh,
This is not gonna be
Okay.
good.
for Snapfire. He just to catch a break and now he's not gonna get that.
Well, a mid player never has a break, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very high pressure thing. Like, you have to really focus and your eyes have to be left and right or whatever.
Yep. I'm
That's why I
surprised
prefer
you
to
didn't want to play in this game. I'd have thought you would have gotten hyped after the last game. Oh guys, I'm recording this by the way, just so you know. That's cool.
Yeah.
So last
cool.
hit wise, Nura is winning his lane. No Tech isn't able to sustain enough.
Like Nora's last hit has improved, like
Yeah,
really
immensely.
improved from before.
But he still doesn't want to play ranged heroes.
Yeah.
This is good. This is a good trade by Shana.
Skyroth had really high damage though, even though he is very squishy.
Yeah, but Skyrath has no mana right now.
Oh.
So, and no health.
But
Honestly,
they
I'd
don't
go
do that,
home.
right?
As
Yeah,
Skyrath,
he
I'd
could have
go
gone
want to
home.
go home.
Skyroth is useless without mana.
Oh, they killed Fiorian again. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. TB dying to a Slardar shouldn't be happening that often, like second time.
And I think
And
the
look
problem with TB's build right now is that since he went boots instead of Wraith Bands or a Gloves of Haste, it's gonna be harder for him to jungle. Because at least with Terror Blade, even if he doesn't have a bed, the best lane. So no, you see, Agent 008 should have really just gone home. He just
Man.
dies top.
And John is just farming all the medium jungle.
It's good. It's good. You
Yeah.
can do this.
And then Ogre can't do anything about it. You see that?
Ogre actually can. He has a lot of armor.
Well,
He has a
Ogre
lot of
can try.
HP regen, but he's
Yeah,
not. He's
it
not
has
playing aggressive.
25.
Oh, I want to say, Snap killed Dapper mid, so that's pretty nice.
Oh!
Lol.
Oh, lol, I didn't even notice until like, oh, he died. It's really nice.
I think the thing with TB going boots is that boots, like you go boots if you don't want to fight them,
Yeah.
but TB wants to fight them.
Also, I
Still
don't
has
like
the
that he
higher.
got 1 point in Q. I really don't see what it does. So the problem with this build is basically you delay your jungling by a whole level. Or slow
Yeah.
it down by a whole level. Where you'd have like 3 points in Conjure, 2 points in Meta, 2 points in Conjure and mid-share.
And he's putting his glove of head in the backpack too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's just a small mechanical error. It's not. I think he just didn't notice or didn't have the time for it.
Yeah.
Oh, at least he got his treads up, so now he can jungle. But again,
Radiant's courier.
oh,
is
Dark
on.
should die. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit of a
thanks.
bad decision in John's part. If I'm being honest, TP out there. As much as it pains me to say to a fellow Nature's Prophet spammer. Okay, so I just want to say Baya is actually ahead of Leshrac by like 3/4
One
of a
level.
level. It's pretty impressive
Yeah.
actually, considering the start they had. But Agent 008 keeps dying. Oh,
I think Leshrac should be winning the lane against Snapfire.
I think Snapfire is just so strong right now. I'm not even sure.
They're
Like I think
strong and all, but he skipped the point in his ultimate. Like, just stun her and run at her with ultimate and
yeah,
diabolic edict. She dies.
that's true.
And
Plus he
here's
has a
what the
regen
thing
rune, right? So this is really good for Leshak. He can just blow all his mana and just finish the match. I like
Yeah,
that.
he is doing that. But yeah,
I like
Bhaya
that
saw
the
it coming.
counter by Baya, dude. That was nice. Also, I just want to say, Neura's build this game is really good. Like, he got max and overwhelming odds. I think he needs a soul
Yeah.
ring to come with it, but I really like that he did it because it basically gives him options, right? Like, he can trade with
Eh,
Ursa, but if it's looking too scary, he just overwhelming odds and runs
My
away.
and
thanks.
yeah,
'Cause it's
I
not like
think
you
he
can't trade with
recognized it.
Ursa ever, right? But, yeah, it's still a
It's not
good option.
effective.
John's dead. I think he's manning up too
John's
much
dead
and the
again.
Slardar is not doing enough to stop it.
Yeah. What do you
We're not
think
really
about
playing
Lads
any
on
useful
Florida?
heroes.
I don't like
I
it.
don't like
All
it
of
at
them.
all. I don't like it at all.
Dire's middle
Like I feel
tower
like
is under
the
attack.
lifesteal is nice, but it's not really going. Like it costs too much
It's
for
not
a hero
necessary.
that can't farm
Yeah.
and needs items badly at the start. So I would have preferred
I think
threads and
honestly,
drums or phase boots and echo saber,
yeah,
something like that, just to help
anything would be
everyone.
fine.
Oh, I think Agent
Okay.
Overlord.
Let's see here.
Carry me
Okay.
home.
Ursa
Kairos
going
did
for
really good
Vlad's
work.
is a little more acceptable because it gives him everything he needs. But
Okay. It's a
even then, I still
miscommunication,
don't
I
like it
think.
too
Like,
much.
they're going for two Vlads in one team. The aura doesn't stack.
Yeah, it's not the best. I would prefer it than Ursa over the Slardar. But I'd honestly
Yeah.
prefer just a Master.
Who's gonna die again?
Morbid Master. John? No, he's fine, he's fine. But the bounties, let's see. So No Tech got one. He's going for the second. I think he'll beat Snapfire to it.
How if he dies
Yeah,
to
he
it?
gets it.
If he dies for it?
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, Nura.
Oh, Nura's gonna get the duel? Oh, he doesn't have mana. Buy a clarity. Honestly, that was a good buy, no tech, so. Like,
Yeah.
he made the offlaner leave the lane and miss like some creeps. Forced the mid to use her ult. And yeah. And Dapper secured his bounty and they got 2 bounties.
I don't like how Dapper is skipping his ultimate like so late. He already missed the power spike of Leshrac. Like
Yeah.
he could go if he couldn't kill Grandma mid, he could just run bottom with a smoke and
Oh
take
yeah, just kill
bottom tower.
Terrorblade. But Terrorblade
Yeah,
can
kill
skill his
Terrorblade.
Sunder, so if Leshak's not careful, he can actually die.
But it's right now, like if Leshrac went just 3 levels earlier, like how good would that be?
Okay, they can return kill an Agent 00.
I think, yeah.
With
Especially with the
haste.
haste. That's no ultimate on Leshrac, so questionable.
Radiant's middle tower is
That was really good by Baya, dude. Wow.
Maya outplaying these guys, taking my position.
Oh, and Fiorion's on John again. Oh, no
Radiant's
tech
middle
set.
tower has been destroyed.
Is he gonna leave him or what? Yeah, I think he has to leave
I
him.
guess we leave him.
He
Yeah.
has to leave
Radiant's
him.
middle tower is under siege.
Oh, that went really badly. And I think a big part of that is Baya copying and the Shaq kinda getting stuck on the creeps.
Yeah.
Like, he missed the shotgun, but it doesn't matter. Really good by Radiant right now. I think the only thing that
Dire's
concerns
top
me about
tower
this
is
Ursa
under
pick
attack.
Luciana
I
is
know.
that
I don't
he
care
just
either.
he really thrives in like hard carries and just farming. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Agent Double A
No.
takes it out.
Lucky
Lol,
man, lucky.
lucky Zeus.
Dire's
Zeus
bottom
outplays.
tower is being attacked.
Ursa should make his way back top, I think. Okay, so Theorian had a beautiful recovery in lane. I think that's in part to John dying a bit too
I don't
much.
think he should have bagged with just no tag keeping in.
Yeah,
Okay, now he should with Sparta.
it's okay. I mean, his ult is his meta is running out. Oh, him running in again was questionable as fuck. Oh, but they missed. Okay, he's fine.
Radiant's
Ogre
top
should back
tower
off,
is
man.
being attacked.
Like, I don't think he's gonna die, but it's just. And I'd really like for Theorin to have popped his salve and clarity by now. He could actually. Like with
I
a
think
full
the second
salve,
one.
he might he opens himself up to the risk of dying.
Slardar
Pop
will
your
die.
clarity
Slardar
Was
will
he
yourself.
die.
baiting? He did.
Oh no, he survived.
Maybe. Okay, so Dapper is getting a lot of farm, but he's also
Dyer's middle
expending a
tower
lot
is
of
being
health and
attacked.
mana. So, it's a wash because he's not ganking, but at the same time. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't want him to get the Ironwood tree. He might die. He might
Yeah.
die. Okay. So
Okay, he
close.
didn't.
If he screwed that up a bit, I would be so sad and awkward. He got the Yules.
What do you think about the Yules?
Yeah, I think it's good. Um, just
I
to
think he
save
could have
yourself from
skipped it this
Skywrath
game.
and just
I
the
think he could
man.
have just gone for the TP boost
Well, the thing
and
is,
played more aggressively.
he won't have any stuns, and Yules is
Dyer's
really
top
good in you
tower is
because like you cast your ground target stun, right? And then you Yules
Okay.
yourself, and you're still dealing damage. Similar concept to Death Prophet doing.
Yeah, that's true. But with his team comp, I
Radiant's
was
middle
saying like
tower is being
this team
attacked.
just wants to run in for him, and they have set up for his turn with the Slarda.
Yeah, but Sardar is not doing too hot. He's gonna die actually. If Theorian
Yeah,
kited that out with his illusions, Lardar would have to run away. And no salve. Sad. But Theorian can just oh well, it's Lardar's too low. He can sunder this guy. For support, just TP
yeah.
it to be an HP man. But seriously, just sunder him. So you can continue laning. Right, yeah, just sunder him. Seriously,
Honestly,
I
he
would do
can.
that. I would do that. Like 100%. No hesitation. I would do that.
That to me. Shana did that to
Okay,
me
who are
too.
this guy? Manning up to an alpha.
He would have been fine, but then he ran back in. That was a bit weird. Oh, by the way, I don't really
Yeah.
like what the build John's going for. Like, I get that he's trying to copy me, but he's missing some critical components here. Basically, I prioritize the quarterstaffs for the damage and the attack speed because it's kind of helpful.
Yeah.
The Sage's masks are nice, but they're not really worth rushing. And I would have gotten creds first before I went for this. He has an
Okay,
ult,
missed the
oh,
use
no,
and
not
combo.
that, not that.
Leshrac missed his combo, man.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh my god, Baya, what's
Maya
the
just
hell, man?
outplaying.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
he's
it?
still outplaying?
No, nope.
Oh my
Nope.
god! Oh my god, I don't think
Nope.
we're gonna get the duel, but oh god.
Okay, okay.
Oh no.
One more, one more.
Holy shit,
One
this
more.
disaster. He's dead.
You can't see it.
Oh my god.
And
Painful.
he relocated to his dead. He relocated there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to support this team or at least try to get someone out. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard, right? Because there's a delay to it. So sometimes you make that
Yeah.
play and it works out, and sometimes it looks like this, right? I don't blame him for making that call. I like
Yeah.
somebody TP'd. I would have preferred it to have been Terrorblade,
Well,
not
back to my madness.
not Agent 008.
Dyer's middle
But
tower has
it's
fallen.
whatever, yeah. It's a
I think
small thing.
Terrorblade wants to farm the triangle now.
Yeah, but like the thing is,
Dyer's
they're
middle tower
big
is
juicy
being
wave of
attacked.
creeps, dude. That was a lot of farm he was passing up. And Skywrath Mage doesn't really want to TP here because like if anyone plus Slardar comes in, he's dead.
Pick it up, Mortimer.
Like you can sneeze on him. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no, dude. Vaya is destroying right
Hello,
now.
Johnny.
Oh no.
The problem is John is
Okay,
not
coach.
watching.
You enjoy now. I gotta go.
Alright man, you
See you
take
around,
it.
man.
The Wisp, he's stacking. Thing is, only Leshrac can really take the stacks. I guess it's honestly, if I don't know if Nura knows about the Battle Fury build because I think that's the one he'd enjoy the most as an Ursa. Like you still go farming, but anyway. Oh, that's good in Leshrac. Also kind of good in
Dyer's
NP.
top tower is being attacked.
But basically on NP,
Dyer
if you're
has
going for this
fortified
Orchid Rush,
structures.
well, it needs to be earlier than this. That means you should be farming a bit more. He's only got
Dyer's top
25
tower
creeps.
is under attack.
So that's an issue. Another issue is that he got the recipe instead of like getting more
Dyer's
components
top
for the
tower
orchid,
has
and
been
yeah, he didn't
destroyed.
finish his threads. So Radiant is playing this really well actually. No tech relocated by himself. I'm not really sure why. He takes him back. I was wondering if he was gonna do that. It's like, oh no, he can't tether to him because he's gonna send him home. Okay, this is worrisome on Ursa's part because the carry matchup of Terrorblade versus Ursa is really bad for Ursa. He has to always be in melee range, and especially if he doesn't go for Battle Fury, like he just doesn't have a way to deal with the illusions. They're just gonna wail on him.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
I think Sven will be a better one.
It was bad, I think. And even Sven is pretty bad against Terrorblade. Like, unless their team is winning really hard, like it's so easy to turn a Sven versus Terrorblade game.
Okay. Is PL banned in this game?
I think so. Yeah, they banned
Radiant's
it.
top tower is under siege.
Wait, I think it was Dire that banned it though. But yeah, PL would have been bet. Yeah, they banned it. Because Theorian was the last pick, right? They were worried about Illusion Heroes. So they banned PL, but yeah. Didn't work out so well. Okay, this Grove Bow should be equipped either on Leshrac or Nature's Prophet. Fine, Nature's Prophet then. This Ocean Heart has to go. I feel bad for Nature's Prophet though because he doesn't have many spaces to jungle. So I understand why he's struggling right now, but even still, I would have preferred that he at least get his items in order so that it works out better for them. And I think a big part of this was dying a bunch of Terrorblade. I would have preferred if Nature's Prophet had gone top, and then
Radiant's bottom tower
Wisp
is
and
under
Slaughter
siege.
bottom. Just because Nature's Prophet deals really well with Skywrath Mage. Lane. Sorry.
I think he's not used with the micro.
Probably a big part of it. Snap has an Axe already. Oh lord, that's scary. They can basically initiate from halfway across the map, really. Just with this, the Gobble and the Blink. And like No-Tech and Nature's Prophet right now are easy food for Legion. So yeah, Theorian's doing really well in his Terrorblade, I must say. I would prefer a Dragonlance. I would really like a Dragonlance on him.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I've never seen him play Terrorblade when I was
structures.
I don't think he did. Like he was very hesitant to pick it, but they thought it was a good pick. And oh, he sundered.
Under siege.
He sundered.
like,
That was a bit of a
Bottom
brain
tower
fart,
is under
honestly.
attack. I know it's
He likes to play with
structures
boy.
or anything.
Oh no, he's gonna die. He blew his Sunder and yeah, he's gonna die. Slardar is fine. They just double away. This is probably good.
Skyrock
Okay, like at this point, what I want them to do is go immediately to the Roche pick. I know Shauna's very good about that. They calling for Roche right now. Like you can take it as early as level 7 or 8.
Oh, like Ursa is very strong.
Leshrac got caught. See, this wouldn't have happened if they just decided to run for the pit. But instead they split up and farmed, which is also fine, but Leshrac was farming too aggressively. So, yeah. Decision-making mistakes were definitely made here. Shauna, you should have called Aegis for Roche, especially as an Ursa. That's like your... that's your number one priority is to just keep getting the Aegis for your team because it's so easy for you. Like you take no damage while you take it and you take it really quick too.
Radiant's middle
Especially with a
tower is
Vlad.
under
Like just
but you probably already knew
anyway.
that.
And Ursa and a Slardar and they're not taking Roche.
Better not fall off.
This is like really bad from them. Okay, now they decide to do it, but the difference is that the Snapfire is up, you know, the enemy team is really up. And they know, I think. Yeah, they know. And like imagine the Snapfire, she's gonna gobble somebody in. Oh, she missed it, but she still has her ult. And now either team can take it. Right? Yura got stunned. Okay. But now they take it because they minus armor the Roche for their convenience. This is really bad. This is really bad by Fiora if he sunders. Oh, he didn't get the sunder. Okay, they still have a hope. They still have a hope. They still have a hope because Theorian didn't get the Sunder off. Go Roche right now, please. Shana! Shana! Okay, yeah, okay, it's good that Dapper got it. It's good. Ursa could have gotten it too. Either one is fine, but yeah. After the Abyssal, Ursa definitely needs a BKB. He needs to be able to deal with the Terrorblade Sunder, or he's gonna die to it basically every time. If Theorion's a bit faster on it. I don't like Butterfly on Terrorblade, by the way. It basically gives him the exact same stuff he already has. He even has a built-in evasion talent. He has high armor, high agi growth, and Butterfly is literally just more of the same. And the problem with Terrorblade is that he doesn't have lockdown, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have HP, and Butterfly doesn't solve either of these problems. It's like no Terrorblade player ever has thought, oh gee whiz, I wish I had more armor right now, right? It just doesn't happen like that, and so him going Butterfly is, I mean, I understand why, because you're trying to play to your strengths, but on Terrorblade, basically, I never go Butterfly. It's seriously so bad, because the problem with Butterfly also is that it incentivizes the other team to go MKB. And MKB is already so good for against Terrorblade, and you don't need to give him extra reasons to get an MKB, right?
True, yeah.
Like, you're just leaning into the damage aspect on Terrorblade. I would have much preferred he got a Dragonlance and a Skadi into a Satanic, or maybe into a Daedalus, but not a Butterfly. It doesn't do much for you. Even damage wise, it's kind of underwhelming. But other than that, I mean, Theorian again is still playing really well. But yeah, that death mid and the Roche pit, that a fight that by all accounts they should have won. The fact that it didn't go well for them is kind of scary, because yeah. Now they're smoking, but they're not. They're completely split up. Like, this is not how you want to use your smoke, guys. Like, the Skyrath is farming top, who's a big part of your kill combo, right?
Yeah, because of his ult.
Oh no. I don't like that they duel him now. Well, no one is responding. Okay, so it's fine. It worked out. But again, Skyrath should have been there. It would have made the kill even quicker, and he wouldn't have had to waste Snapfire's ult. She's going Daedalus. That's not the way to go, apparently. According to Mini, it's an MKB next. So, yeah. Get an MKB, guys. I think it just helps you deal more damage. Especially, well, it's okay either way. But I think MKB is better. But anyway. What happens? So near Theorian's still farming. Again, getting a Butterfly that I really dislike. John has an Orchid, but again, probably 50. Well, maybe not 50. Maybe like 30 minutes. Okay, so it's good. Radiant's doing what they need to come back. They have really powerful kill combos. I think Dapper might wipe them. Oh wait, the Yules. The Blade Mail is putting in the work. But still not there. Oh, that's a good by Dapper. That's a good side step. Nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Okay, so that was a bit disastrous. Terrorblade should have been there. That was a very aggressive move. And like, look how it looks, right? Like, the Dire team, they're just missing Nature's Prophet, who could have been there, and probably should have. And then the Radiant team is missing their position 1, and he TP'd. Oh, this is really bad. Oh no. That was a really bad TP. I would never advise doing that.
You don't TP in front of 4 heroes.
4 heroes, yeah, especially when your team is all dead.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Like, I would have been fine with him TPing here, or just continuing to push, because he knows he can't defend this, right?
Yeah.
But him dying opens up this racks to getting killed. Because otherwise, their team would already be ready to fight right now. Okay. Nura forgot to Blade Mail, but it worked out. But that is a mistake on his part. Oh, nice combo. Again, the problem, the reason that didn't work out was because Dire had 2 heroes here against 4, and that was because Slardar is farming top, and because the Wisp was mid, and Nature's Prophet should have been there again. But even without him, like, their team should have won. So Yeah, you know, throws and counter throws, the ultimate strategy. Give your team a lot of gold and XP so that when you kill them
But
next
I think
time.
the one that really helped in this game is Snapfire.
Yeah, Snapfire is putting in the work,
It's
dude.
amazing. This is like.
And you think this is
opening
amazing now?
everything.
Wait till he gets his level 20. Wait till he gets his level 20. She has a crystal or
Oh
something.
yeah, he has that that little shredder thing.
Oh my god. It's gonna be so
What is
scary
that?
to watch.
I mean, the
They might be
Snapfire
too
is
much
the-
damage. But that
It's
was a really
amazing.
big throw by Radiant. Like, they could have taken a Rax and instead they just got wiped.
Yeah.
Like, look at that difference in outcomes, right? They
They
throw
only
away
have
part of their
low
lead.
yeah, towers though.
Yeah. So Sean is getting BKB, which I like. For sure, but still. They could have already had a Rax, dude. They could have had a Rax. If they'd only decided to stick together. Next objective definitely will be Roche for both teams, but I think Radiant can Dire can sneak the Roche a lot easier because they have an Ursa and a Slardar. But Radiant can definitely fight in the Roche pit a lot better than Dire can ever hope to.
Because they have
Paladin sword,
Snapfire.
he wants it. I feel like John has to participate in more fights. Like, I think the extent of his contribution has been just his ult. And after that, he's just
his
split
ult?
pushing.
Dire's
What is
top
that? I
tower is
never-
being
Wrath
attacked.
of Nature. Basically, it deals damage to any enemies he sees. So if it hits here, then here, then here,
okay.
it can deal a lot of damage.
He's always away from his team.
It's fine that he is, but hang on.
Ursa gonna die from the looks of it.
No text IO? Wow.
Iwan mo talaga ako mag-isa. Doing something.
You didn't tell me kasi.
Oh no, sige na. Ano yung ginagawa mo?
The difference is that the
Ay, nako.
Radiant team
Anyway.
teamwork is a lot better.
Okay, oops, sorry, I'm back.
A Shrek.
Okay, give me a sec.
Invisibility. Dire has fortified its structures. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oops, now they're getting Man, like this game is so back and forth because both teams keep throwing and making bad plays.
Bottom tower.
But the Shrek dying is massive. Where's Terrorblade?
Yeah.
Terrorblade's not here.
Radiant's
Uh,
bottom tower has
Like they keep
fallen.
fighting without their Terrorblade and they're still almost winning. So like if Terrorblade would just show up, they could do a lot. But yeah, he's been farming and now he's actually fallen behind.
Yeah,
the
do you
minus
see
armor.
Ursa level 19?
Yeah.
He's level 16.
Yeah, I don't mind that he got the Orb of Destruction though, because the slow is pretty nice. Does let him shred heroes. Personally, I like the Vambrace, but it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, both teams are just
They can
really
jump on-
making
They're
questionable
gonna jump
plays.
on TP. They're gonna jump on TP.
Oh no. Okay. So really, the Radiant team is losing because they keep fighting without their team, and then Dire keeps losing because they keep fighting without their team, and it just becomes a question of who's going to throw harder.
Oh, level 20! Snapfire is level 20!
Uh-oh, this is scary. But she doesn't have a full data list, so you know, it's whatever. It's still scary though.
You still have a lot of damage, whether
Yeah.
you like it or not. There's double damage rune as well.
If she gets an MKB, I think it does a lot because the procs are just so strong. And then when she gets the multi-shot, she becomes a gyrocopter. Oh my god. It's actually ridiculous. What are they doing?
Do you normally take these plastic or just the super shredder at level 25?
What do you mean, sorry?
The talent.
Which talent?
The little shredder multi-shot or the plastic one for super?
I think the multi-shot, if you're building for right click like this, it's just pretty insane the team fight damage you can do. Again, we see Dire. Well, actually, Radiant still lost that. Theorian wasn't in the fight, and they don't have meta, so they shouldn't even be fighting. Both teams have really questionable decision making in terms of taking fights, and that's why this game has been going back and forth this entire time. I'm seeing a little bit of a reversion here compared to what I normally coach.
Radiant's top
I just want to
tower is
mention
under
that
siege.
Dire has 4 wards in the same spot. What?
Radiant's
Why?
top tower is under attack. Radiant's
What
top
is this?
tower
The
has been
warding is
destroyed.
weird. Like,
Because,
there's a
they
sentry
have-
ward here, right? But then there are 4 wards.
Yeah. Get to the ridge.
Oh, Paladin Sword and Terrorblade. You kind of want that because he didn't go for any lifesteal. Seriously, he needs a Skadi now. He really needs a Skadi right now. Oh, but they
I
found
think his
him.
farming has dropped off though. His farming has dropped off.
See, the butterfly doesn't do anything. But him getting caught out like that's really bad because now they can actually just take Rax. Which I hope they do, because like, or at least take Roche. I hope they do something with this instead of just farming. Like, I really feel like
I think they're gonna go for the tower.
top. But the Shrak's not here. I was just trying to find a pick off. Okay, that's fair. But there was a sentry, so. Yeah, this is scary. Kind of scary for the Shrak. Ah! Oh god! That's why it's so scary. You just gotta back off until. Oh no. Leshrac halted his own team's advance to get a dubious kill. Like, you're more worried about the Terrorblade than you are the Legion at this point, but Leshrac went in and died though. In case in case you guys didn't know, if he popped his BKB, he would have survived there instead of taking the damage from the Blade Mail. But he didn't, so that happened. Okay, now they check Roche. Kinda late, but no, at least they know it's there, and hopefully they can take it. But it's also I don't want them to take it right now though. That's the one. Okay, so Terrorblade would have walked up and died there, by the way. But Shauna so helpfully hit the sentry in front of when he already saw Terrorblade running up the hill. So questionable plays all around. John's going for a Bloodthorn. I would have preferred a BKB. Like, I think he needs to survive the amount of magical damage they deal, which is insane, by the way. They have a lot of magic.
Yeah, I know. 5 items, yeah.
So, I would have preferred a BKB. Slaughter has a BKB, yeah. I think Slaughter should have gotten some boots, dude. Like, I think just treads is just so helpful for him. Okay, they can take this really quick. I don't think Radiant even know. Even if Radiant figured it out, it's too late. Leshrac getting the. I think Leshrac should get the cheese. I mean, it's fine on both, but like Ursa's gonna be hitting the tower more. And we'll see how they play it. If Leshrac is kind of more in the front, it's fine. But if Ursa's basically the one in front, it's not so fine. Shrak broke his smoke again, so again questionable plays all around. They were trying to move fast to the jungle and pick someone off.
I don't understand.
I don't know what they're doing. John TPing here is fine, but I want him to TP back immediately after his TP's off cooldown. Let's see what Dire do with this. Like, they're at the lead, but they're not making any moves. Okay.
I think they are a bit scared to push.
Yeah, if they're scared to push, okay. I don't think they have to be scared to push. Oh, Terrorblade popped his meta for some reason. That's really bad, dude. That's really, really bad as a Terrorblade. If the enemy knows this, they can exploit that period where Terrorblade doesn't have meta, which will be for like 100 seconds. It's a lot of time not to have your meta, and then basically you cannot fight. So Yeah, the popping of the meta here was really questionable and really bad. Illusionist Cape, not that good. Shaco, who can take? Ayo can take the Shaco, yeah. He doesn't really need the mana. Oh, they got Theorian. Theorian should Sunder. Sunder. I don't think it matters though, because he's caught out all alone again. Oh no. They could just go high ground. I hope they do. Even if Terrorblade buys back, he still doesn't have his meta. I don't know if they know that though. Dapper! Okay. Oh. They should still win this. They have Aegis. Somebody stun the Snapfire. Stun the Snapfire. Yeah, see, so Terrorblade buys back, but it shouldn't matter too much. Oh, Ursa stack cheese. Okay, good. But they're taking a lot of tower from the... And he ran back in. Is he gonna get the kill? Shana might die. Okay, that's fine. Again, he's tanking too many quicks from the... Anyway. I think they should at least get... Oh. Right. They called it GG. Yeah. I guess it is GG. All their heroes are dead, but what a back and forth game, everybody. Poor decisions to be had for both teams, definitely. I think the biggest issue was that both teams were just fighting. Like the theme for this game was both teams just weren't no tech celebratory relocate. Both teams are just fighting without some of their players, and that's just not so great. Alright, I'll do a quick post game, but I do have to leave. So good luck.